so smooth. Come on, you gas car, get out of my way.
Give it a little go, like a good go.
Oh my God, the punch! Like I've been in the passenger seat when we've done that, but to actually be driving and doing it at the same time.
No, but like I'm talking about like really punch it, just to feel it for a short distance.
Okay,
but
let's
like
slow down, give myself some room.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I've never felt like that before.
I know. It's that awesome feeling.
This is amazing. God, it's such a nice car.
Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dax, aka the Model 3 Guy. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Let me give you a scenario. Now, this is for people that don't have Teslas, just people that have regular cars. You ever had to take your car in for a service or repairs or something like that? You know how it is. You gotta go on the phone, call up the dealership, pray and hope that they have an appointment for you within a few days and not weeks out. And then when your appointment's ready, then you gotta go take your car in, drop it off, either stay there if it's just gonna be quick, and sit there in the Wi-Fi-less waiting room, and then they call you and you get your car and everything. Or what a lot of service departments do now is they'll shuttle you back home or to your place of work or wherever it is, and then they'll call you back when it's finished. And that's if it is not a big, huge service. That is so archaic. What Tesla does, the difference now, is Tesla has a service called Tesla Rangers. They're actually come to your house. They have a car, it's equipped with all the stuff that they need, all the parts and stuff like that. Small parts, of course. Stuff that doesn't include having to lift it up and hoist it up on a hoist or anything like that. Any small repairs, they will come to your house. They don't expect you to go to them or anything like that. Obviously, the big repairs, you still will have to go in. And of course, you still have to make an appointment just like before, just like the archaic way. But, you make an appointment. I've heard that appointments could be a little bit long. But anyways, you make an appointment. They come to you, and they don't even have to come to your house. Like if you work somewhere and you're going to be at work for 8 hours a day, they'll come to your place of work as long as they can work on the car in there and they have access to it. Or if you commute and you take public transit and you park in a public parking lot or something like that, you tell them where your car is going to be parked. And if you hop on the subway or something, they will come to that parking lot, do your car, and when you get back to the subway station or the train station or something, your car will be ready. It's that convenient and that simple, folks. I think Tesla's having a lot of success with this, and don't be surprised if you see traditional dealerships starting to do the same thing, because you never know. It's really, really taken off. The reason I'm telling you this anyways, folks, is because today I have my first Tesla Ranger appointment. They're coming, what time is it? They're probably coming very, very shortly. I'm going to take you guys along. I know other people have done this and filmed it and put it on YouTube and stuff like that, but I've never done it before, so I'm going to bring you guys along. If you want to come check it out, come along with me. So guess who's here? There's two of them, actually. There's the van, and then there's the Model S right there. I don't know if they're both staying or one's just dropping off. Looks like someone's giving someone parts, but let's go say hi to them. Okay, so these guys are here, Brian and his friend, and they take a look at the Model S that they have here that they use. It is a P90D. See, when they want to get here in a hurry, they can get here in a hurry. That's all I have to say. But check out this car. This car inside, maybe I'll show it to you when they open it up. It's a little dirty there, so I won't show you this side. But when they're inside, when they come, they have all the parts and everything ready to do almost any kind of work on this car, which is pretty amazing. There's my neighbor and his Model S. Look at that, it's a nice, I don't know if you can see in there, it's a nice tan interior. And we'll take a look when he opens it up, we'll take a look, see if we can see anything inside. What these guys are going to be doing is the steering stocks, turn signal stock and the autopilot stock. They're going to be replacing that, and then also they're going to be re-gluing the magnet back on the charge port. As you know, in the summertime, in one of my videos, the little diamond-shaped magnet came off, and took it into Oakville Tesla. They glued it back on, and it's come off again. So they're going to try to put it back on. What I find interesting is this van. It's a gas van, but it's one of those Ford Transits. It's from Quebec. It's got Quebec plates, and then the Model S over there, as you can see, it's got dealer plates on it, which is to be expected to have dealer plates. And there you have it, folks. It's all finished. Took maybe 30-40 minutes, and then he had to flash some firmware to it to recognize the module and do some tests, and there he goes. He's leaving. Thanks, Brian. Thanks, Tesla. Let's go inside and talk about this some more. It's freezing out here. Actually, you know what? On second thought, let's just go right to the car and check out what's happened. Okay, so this is the steering stock. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. This whole entire thing is what they replaced. As you saw him walking with it, I think I got a shot of it. So the gear selector right here, that's one thing that they replaced right here. And then on this side, the washer fluid and the turn signal, that's another thing that they replaced, but it's all composed in one unit. And what they have to do is they have to take this whole unit off here, and I think it comes off the bottom too, and they replace the whole thing. But what they did first, I don't know if you noticed it, I think I got one shot of it where they take the horn and the airbag out. The whole airbag compartment comes right out, and then they're able to get in there that way. And then of course what they have to do is they have to send a new firmware, because he was telling me each part on the Model 3, or at least the important parts of the car, is serialized, and the car and the main computer recognizes that specific part to that specific serial number. So when they change something important like this, for example, they have to flash the firmware to the new firmware so it recognizes the new serial number, else there's a very good chance, not always, but a very good chance that the car won't drive, that it won't perform at all. So that's interesting. So I'm thinking, if someone does steal your Tesla, they can't steal it, and you know what they do with traditional cars is just take it apart and then sell it for parts and part it out. I guess they can't do it in this case because it just won't work. Okay, let's go outside and see what they did to the more important, actually, well, that was actually more important. This is the charge port door with the magnet that keeps falling off. It's fallen off twice now. Luckily, I've been able to retrieve it every single time. So let's open it up. Look at that. That's the first time in about 2 months that I've been able to do that. The first time in 2 months. You can see it up here before it closes. Zoom in on this. There you go. And there you go. You can see that he's glued it in there pretty good. Well, I mean, it was glued in there pretty good the first time too. Actually, it wasn't glued in there good the first time, but the second time I thought they glued it in pretty good, but I guess it wasn't. And if you want to close it, just tap down and it closes, and it should. Look at that. No more having to go to the car and open it up, or fumble with my app and open it up while I have the charger cord in my hand. This is a lot more convenient, the way it's supposed to be done. So there you have it, folks. Like I said, it took maybe 30 or 40 minutes. Very painless. And I called it, at the beginning there, I called it the Tesla Rangers. They've actually, that's what it used to be called. They've actually changed the name now. Now it's called Tesla Mobile Service. That is their official name, Tesla Mobile Service. And they come anywhere. Like he was saying that he had to go up to a place which, unless you live in the GTA, you're not familiar with where it is, but it's a place probably about 150 kilometers from where I am here. He had to go all the way up there, then he had to come to another place that's probably another 60 kilometers west of me, and then he had to come here. So a lot of different locations that they get to, and it all depends. Like sometimes they can do noisy gas car. Sometimes they can do probably 5 calls a day. Sometimes they can do 10 calls a day. It all depends on the what's the word I'm looking for? It all depends on the complexity of the actual service and the call. And sometimes they can do lots, sometimes they can't do, but they're all over the place. And I asked them, like, are they, bound to one area? And then the other guys are bound to another area. But he says, no, they can go from east to west, north to south, anywhere. So it's good to know that they're all over the place. And right now there's about 5 or 6 of them in the Toronto area, the greater Toronto area. And they're growing quickly as time goes on. Anyways, folks, that's all I got today. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to see more stuff. I've got the stay tuned if you like those pro tips. I've got volume 5 coming up sometime this week. I missed it last week. I apologize for that. If you're waiting for that, it's coming soon. Thanks, folks. We'll see you later. Take care.